Okay, we're back on YouTube. We're back here. Okay, so let's watch this. We got 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Okay, so sorry, when power went out here, came down, higher low, close. We're pushing. Okay, so it did create a new higher high. Important. Now, what we got to do is follow that volume. Okay. Also, if we're going to trade it right at Comex Market Open, well, if I do, I got to check my spreads. Just going in, checking spreads. Okay, so let's see what we got going on. So far the lowest point of the day is holding up. We're above that 9 EMA. Okay, so pushing with 1 minute to go. Again, we'll follow that closing volume. If it closes above here, again, we'll watch and see. Will it close near the high? Will it open ignited and just break through here? Or are we going to wait for a possible retest? Maybe look for that buy coming out of here. Will it pull back deeper down into here? That's what we got to watch for, okay? Or it could just come down and come all the way right back down, right? This could be a lower high and just continue to push down. And we don't have much news at 8:30, okay? Just those durable goods. Welcome back, guys, everyone on YouTube. Sorry for that. Don't worry. You might lose me, but I'll always come back. I think Starbucks didn't like that comment and had us shut down. Anyways, if Starbucks is listening, their coffee is pretty shitty. I can't stand their coffee. I wouldn't pay $5-10 for a cup of coffee. If you gave me Starbucks coffee for free, I still wouldn't drink it. To me, it's not. I love my Tim Hortons. I love my Tim Hortons. I know it's cheap coffee, but it's good coffee. Okay, Starbucks, it's overpriced garbage. It's all sugar and cream and whipped cream. And I'm like, is there any coffee in this thing? Okay, here we go, guys. Get ready. 10 seconds to go. It's Comex Market Open. Okay, here we go. Here's the close. Get ready, guys. Okay, so we did close with volume above. Yes, we did. Okay, bearish ignited. Watch for a quick wick. Okay, it's coming deep, 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 deep in there. Okay, wick. Okay, so that was it. See, a bearish ignited candle right at the open. How deep is it going to come in here? Okay, will it flip back out of here, or is it going to come? Maybe this might be a bearish engulfing candle closing down here, but we're still right back in our zone. Okay, so just stay patient. Got a good wick. Okay. Okay, just pay attention to that wick. It's a higher low. Ignited open, so very bearish open for Comex. But if we come down there and we pick up all those pending orders and we start to come back up, we could get that new breakout up to that hourly resistance. However, if this closes back down here, we could have another leg coming all the way right back down. So see, it's coming deeper now. It's coming deeper, deeper. But we're still in the green box, or sorry, in this consolidated box. We're still in here. So it looks like kind of they faked out the buyers. Those early buyers that bought, they faked them out and bringing it deep down inside here, okay? So we can maybe consider buying the green box down here if it will hold, but could also break. I'm watching to see if they're going to come down, grab some liquidity, create a higher low, all of these things. This is the first 90 seconds of Comex Market Open. That's what I was saying. You don't necessarily have to trade right away when market opens. You can, now we're watching, we're moving with this volume. Wow, very, very bearish, okay? Yeah, guys, I apologize. Starbucks shut us down here. We were making fun of Starbucks. what is that, Patty? Even the pinkety drinkety? Yeah, the pinkety drinkety itty bitty titty frappuccino. I got to be careful before we get shut down again. See, I promote Tim Hortons, we're never shut down. But as soon as I talk about Starbucks and I make fun of them, that's it. My internet is gone. Starbucks controls the telecommunications here too. Okay, is anyone in a trade? We got 2 more minutes to go. This 5-minute candle will close. Vinny, no trade? No. Okay, but just let's pay attention, guys. So it did come down there, right? Still a higher low. Still a higher low. I look for higher lows to see if they break. Okay, big response now. Okay, so it came down there. Still a higher low. Didn't come into the green box, pushing right back up. This is a hanging man candle because you still have that ignited bearish head that opened and you still got the body. Christoph, feeler buy according to the signal. Good. Okay, feeler buy is all good. So then you're gonna get the emotions involved even in a feeler trade. So you see when you're coming down, if you're in drawdown a little bit, when it comes back up, you can build with it. Maybe you can see how it closes. But if it goes against you, very easily you can get rid of it. Small loss shouldn't do any damage, and just continue trading. That's what I do. Sometimes when I add feeler trades. Okay, so now we got 1 more minute. 60 seconds to go. So far, it's still a bearish engulfing candle, engulfing the previous 5-minute bullish body. It could even come down and now engulf this entire, okay? So it could be continuing to push down, right? So we got to watch this. I'm watching to see if they'll break this lowest point of the day and grab that liquidity and then reverse back up, or it's going to actually close below there and we're dropping still. And then this bearish daily candles continue to drop down. We might have to continue selling with the market. But if the volume kind of closes again in this neutral zone, I'm on the sidelines. I'm just watching. Okay, and here's the close. So it's a bearish, ignited, engulfing candle. Okay, so we're right back in this zone. We're still below that 5-minute trend line, that red descending trend line. Okay, it's still below that. Okay, we got a bullish ignited candle opening, but also 50% of that big bearish candle is right there. Okay, so you can see how I kind of have like an inside trap right here, right up to 50% there. The low, will it continue? Remember what I told you, the volume is still inside here. It can continue to accumulate. It tried to break out prior to Comex. That's why sometimes I don't like to be in trades prior to a market open, because if you bought, you were in nice buys, you were up, and then they slammed you right back down. It happens in Wall Street, happens in the futures market, happens in London too. That's why I like to trade after the fact. I try to my best of my ability to wait for the market to open and then trade. But sometimes it's 9 a.m., for example, and there's a nice A+ setup and you take it, and then you're nursing that trade into the open, and then you're stuck with it. So shit happens, I understand. But I try to the best of my ability to not take a trade prior 5-10 minutes into news, into a market open, and things like that. Okay, but you see, we're still consolidating. Okay, still in here. But what I'm watching for is higher low, higher low, higher low, still above the green box. Okay, we created that higher high prior to Comex market open. Now we're coming right back up. Okay, at least can this body trade into 50% of that previous point of control at the start of Comex 820 open? Can we close above it? Is it just coming up lower high and they're rejecting and they're going to push it back down? All things to consider, right? A lot of trading, part of your job as a trader is doing this, sitting and analyzing. You might not be in a trade. You might not physically have hit the buy or sell button, but we're still analyzing. It's part of our job as traders. Okay. I see it come back up. We're below 50%. Now it's a shooting star candle coming back down. Now what it wants to do is physically take out the previous low. So what I see is if the buyers are there to protect it and to push it back up, all while we're in this consolidated zone. I know it's boring. Believe me, guys, it's very boring. But trading should be boring. Okay, should be boring. I know it's crazy to say that, but trading should be boring. Okay, should just be part of your daily job, part of your daily routine. Okay, I see it come down, higher low. They didn't even tag that previous low, so it is. If I was to draw a trend line, like there, we're still, you see it's ascending, okay? We're in this kind of symmetrical triangle. We're in this pennant formation, which has like a 50-50. It's got a 50-50 of breaking out of here, or it can break down, okay? We've got sellers coming from the top. We've got buyers coming from the bottom. Eventually, one side is going to accumulate a little bit more than the other. That's what we got to watch for. Guys, since we lost the YouTube and we started again, would you guys mind hitting the like button again? I know it's a lot to ask for, but we do appreciate it. So I do appreciate all the likes on the previous one before we got shut down. But if you guys can hit the likes, we do appreciate it, okay? It helps us keep the lights on here. Your likes do matter. We can keep the power running here. If you guys leave a like, it's like buying me a coffee every day. Like you can say that you bought SST, you can say I bought Ron a coffee just by leaving a like. And I appreciate that, guys. So every like matters, and it's like you're buying me a coffee, and then the more coffee I drink, the more I can be here with you guys. We can run some marathon sessions. I need a lot of coffee, not Starbucks coffee, Tim Hortons coffee. But if you leave a like, I will buy some coffee. Okay. So look at that. We had a bullish spin top candle. It came down, up, down. Now we opened again, bearish ignited. So they want to push this down. You can tell by the opening of the candles. They want to push it down. But when they're pushing it down, we got a higher low. Okay. That's good. Like this is the type of setup I like to buy. When I see they try to push it down and then responses there, I'm going to go on a feeler buy inside the zone here. Okay. I'm in a feeler buy. Okay. I'll do more of a confirmed buy up here. So I'm in just a small 0.1. Okay, just a 0.1. I'm just testing things out. If I get stopped out, I'll get stopped out. But I don't even use this trade, this feeler trade on my profit loss report. Okay, this is just me. I want to get some skin in the game. I want to know what's going on inside this consolidated area. I want to get my feet wet a little bit. So I'm telling you guys, this is a small lot size, a micro size, a feeler trade. If you guys don't know what feeler trades are, I'm teaching you right now what a feeler trade is. I'm trading inside the heart of this consolidated zone. I know I shouldn't be. That's why I'm using a feeler trade. It's very small. I'm telling you guys, like my stop loss is right there, 35 pips. I will lose $3.50. Okay, I can't even buy a coffee. I will lose $3.50 if I do get stopped out. If it comes up there, I'm going to make $3, $4. I'm not doing this to make money. I'm doing it to get my feet wet, figure out what's going on here. I need to get my emotions. But if I get a closing, something coming up here, then I'll tell you guys. Then I'm actually going to be going in. Okay, so I want you guys to know when I say I'm going in, you guys know I'm really going in. This is a feeler trade. I'm verbally telling you guys. I know it's a little Mickey Mouse trade. It's a little 0.1. You guys are probably going to make fun of me. It's all good. I'm a big boy. I can take it. But I don't like the volume right now. I just want to test to see if it's holding. I want to be part of this volume. If I get stopped out, It's all good. I lose $3. It's a donation for the market maker to buy himself a coffee. And then later on, when I figure things out, I'll come and slam it, and then I'll get steak and lobster. Okay, so right now I'm in drawdown, $1 of drawdown. News, yeah, durable good news is right now. Let's take a look. It was medium impact durable goods. Came out. Okay, so durable goods. Remember, core was automobile parts above, and then without automobile over here, negative 3 point. Okay, so when I opened my screen, I didn't have the US dollar up. Who won the $15,000 account challenge? It was his name was Isaiah, and he got a 3-month membership with us. Yep, he's with us at SST. He was the lucky winner. Okay, so you see it's pushing down. Now I want to see. This is why I'm in a feeler trade. I want to test out to see if this supporting area will hold, or are they going to come and grab this liquidity? Okay, and then if I get stopped out, they grab my liquidity. They can have my $3. I'm okay with that. But it's better than losing, let's say if you were in a standard lot, losing $300. Okay, it's a big difference. Losing $300 or losing $3. Okay, I could lose $3, no problem. I don't even use it on my profit loss report. Okay, this is just to feel out the trade to see if the actual support is there, to see if the buyers are there. To me, they're not there. But let's see now if they break it down, break that low, grab this liquidity, and the liquidity will be me losing my $3.50. And then we'll see if there's going to be a nice reversal, or this is going to close below here. And then look at the daily candle wants to continue to push down. So this is news now in the market. This is your core durable goods in the market right now. I'm still holding this. Okay, so they pushed it back up. They closed it inside the green zone. So a green body is forming in a green zone. Okay, coming back up. So where's 50% of that previous bearish candle? It's right here. So can buyers, now this is where we got to see buyers coming in a green zone and at least getting it above 50%. If the buyers in this green zone cannot lift this and get it above 50%, the buyers are weak. Okay, then this is not a real solid support zone. It's weak. The sellers can easily break this. Okay, so I'm just giving you guys heads up. See how it came up and it failed to even get up to 50% in a green zone. This is a specific zone for a reason, and they're weak. Okay, so sellers can come in easily, absorb them, which they just did, and take out maybe the previous low, and then that's where I'm going to get stopped out. I lose $3.50, and then I got to regain, see what's going on in here. Okay, but that's all the importance of a feeler trade. That's why I took it right in the middle. Okay, so I will verbally tell you guys when I get stopped out. I'm still holding this thing. Still holding it. It's a spin top candle right now. Okay, is it going to flip now bullish spin top? Get back in that green zone and build? Okay, we got 3 more minutes. Okay, so we got this bullish spin top now. Can they come back up, the highest point of the candle, and maybe officially close it towards 50% inside there? Or sellers are just going to come in and close it below here. If it closes below here, then this green zone, I'm momentarily going to turn red zone, okay? Okay, so 2 more minutes to go. That bearish volume is coming down. Again, I'll verbally let you guys know as soon as I get stopped out. I kind of have just a different, I use a different broker than this one right here. So I will tell you exactly when I get stopped out. I tell you exactly when I take buys. I tell you if I'm taking a feeler trade. I tell you if I'm going in heavy. Okay, I'll tell you guys. This was just a feeler trade. I know someone's gonna walk in on YouTube and say, "Oh my God, this guy's crazy. He bought right there." It's just to test things out. Okay, maybe I shouldn't do these on these live calls then. I'll keep these feeler trades for myself because it might throw you guys off. I understand that. Not everyone understands the psychology behind a feeler trade. It's hard to explain. You either know what I'm doing or you don't know what I'm doing. That's it. It's hard to explain it. When you go to a swimming pool or to the beach, are you a person that just jumps in the water or are you a person that gets your feet wet and slowly go into the water? That's what a feeler trade is. Do you just go do a belly flop right in the water or do you just slowly move your way in? If you go in a hot tub, are you one of those people that just plunges right in the hot tub and just boom, you're right in it? Or do you slowly go in a hot tub? That's how you'll understand what a feeler trade is. You might be one of those traders that just goes all in, just jump right in, or you slowly move your way in. And then when you get comfortable with the temperature, you get comfortable with the volume, then you go in. That's the best analogy to illustrate what a feeler trade is. Okay, so here's the close. Again, it's a bearish candle closing right at the lowest point. Closing below here, green to red. Okay, just initially it's got to happen. So this is a bearish ignited candle opening. Wow, they they gapped it down on my broker. They really gapped it down. Okay. Okay, I got stopped out of that feeler trade. I donated $3.50. Now it's game time. Okay, so now we gotta start trading here now for real. Okay, so that feeler buy didn't work. Sellers are still strong, still pushing down. Okay, so that was just a little counter move. Comex market open. Comex brought it down. So now this is more of a real area down here. This 3335 green area with this white line, this is more of an hourly support area. Okay, so this was just the lowest point of the day, just going into Comex. Comex broke it down, but down in here, this is where hourly buyers are pending in the market, and we will see if the market actually comes down here to pick up these hourly buyers. Okay. Okay, and if it comes back and kind of retests this, it might look for a sell. Okay, I didn't get in the sell here, so what I got to wait for is, will it come back and retest this red zone, then go back down? And guys, I'm going to stay with gold till about 10 minutes to 9. Then we're going to look at NASDAQ and US30. Okay, I don't want to just sit on these entire New York calls just looking at gold all day when there's other good securities to be looking at as well. US indices are also really good to look at this time of the day too. Okay, and then we'll watch those as we go into Wall Street at 9:30. We've given gold enough time here. It's still pushing down. Okay, I want to see what will happen if it comes in this green zone, because that's hourly. That zone, remember, we got this from back over here. There was a lot of support on the hourly, going all the way back to July 18, going back to July 17, going backwards. Okay, so there's a lot of hourly support down there if it comes down into that green zone. Okay, so it almost came in there. Big wick rejection turning into a hammer candle now with 50 seconds to close. So if we can close back above here, this is where, guys, I'm not going to be doing a feeler trade anymore. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys honest truth. Now it's standard lot time. Okay, so I see they came down. I wanted it to come in that green zone. It didn't, but it's still, maybe they're protecting it and coming right back up strong. This candle is going to close in 30 seconds. Even if it gets back in this green zone, even to fill back up this consolidated area, that could be about 30 pips getting back up to there. Then we break out, could get at 50 pips. So guys, this is where I'm trading now. Okay, so no more feeler trades. Now it's standard time. Getting ready just to watch the close of this candle. If I do get in a buy, my stop loss will be in this green zone here where the buyers are. I'll just place it appropriately in there. Here's the close. Okay, so it's coming up to 50% of that previous bar. No wick, small rejection, get ready. Okay, I'm going in now. Okay, so I'm in a standard size now. Okay, I'm not feeling anything out anymore. Okay, so I'm now going to look to trade. Okay, so we did close above this green zone, that 5 minute. So it looks like they came down, they grabbed all that liquidity, still held this hourly support area, still strong. We closed right at the high, small pullback. Okay, now what I want to see is, can we continue to drive right through here to the top? That would be about 25 pips. That's where I would be going to maybe a break even up there. But we possibly have to build too. It might come up, it go back down, maybe test this green box, maybe a little bit more into drawdown. If it comes into a little bit more drawdown, what I look at is that wick, from the wick to the body, and where's 50% right around there. Okay, so I'd like to see if it comes all the way down there. I want to see support held at this red line, 3337.50. Okay, if it has to come down in there, I hope it doesn't. I hope it just kind of retests this green box and we're ready to go. But okay, so we'll see what happens here. I like this area, 3340. Okay, this is where SST, we got our signal here at 3340, maybe to come back up to 45. What happened to the stream earlier? It just, computer shut down, but we got back in. That's why subscribe to the channel, hit the notifications, because this happens from time to time, and then I come right back on, and then you'll get notified, and then you jump right back on. Okay, and we're still in this consolidated zone, so I'm trading in the zone. You know, there was buyers there that brought it up, sellers brought it back down. Buyers brought it back up, Comex, sellers brought it back down. Okay, we had news that really dipped it down here. Now what I'm looking for is, you know, buyers to buy it back up there. Okay, even if it bounces around here, but I want to see if this kind of liquidity grab can push this thing to a new high. And yes, I know I'm counter trading. I know it could continue to come back down. I understand that. Okay, so this is now the official retest of this green zone, or 50% of that bullish candle. Okay, so it did push, coming down as a shooting star. So I'd like to see maybe a wick on this bar somewhere inside here, if we can get a wick. I'd like to see if this zone can be created into support. Okay, we're trading right in that pocket, 50% point of control of that previous candle. Okay, this is an ugly bearish candle coming all the way down. Could engulf all those early buyers, okay? And then that's what I'm saying. Can we get support right there at that red line, at that wick? 50% of that wick. That would create a higher low in the depth of market. Okay, but we got it at the point of interest of the body where we opened, okay? So it's got that point of interest, higher low wick, which is good support. I kind of wanted it to get the wick in the green zone without coming down there, but if it has to come deeper, it's got to come deeper. Okay, so again, it's retesting it. Okay, this is like a second time it's retesting. This could be like a double bottom within its candle itself. Okay, will it hold a second time? Okay, so it's technically holding a second time. It's creating a double bottom within the bar. Okay, it's coming back down. Will it hold a third time without breaking a new low? Okay, right where that cursor is. Okay, it's coming down what? The fourth attempt. Okay, right there again. This one is coming down with heavier volume. They broke it. Okay, so they broke that point of interest where that body candle. It came down for a new lower low. There's buyers down there as well. Okay, I'm very technical, so I like to see if it holds 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. I don't like how they broke it, and that kind of interrupts the depth of market, kind of changes up everything, but it is still technically a higher low from the previous low above the hourly support. Okay, so now it's coming down again. But it's also a bearish engulfed candle. See how it closed engulfed right at that point of interest? So that green zone momentarily has to be a red zone and still got some selling pressure. So this is where I'd like to see if the buyers will step in and protect that big bullish candle that came up there. Okay, the protection has to be here at this red line or above it. And guys, I'm not in a feeler trade here. I told you guys, I'm in a standard size here. So I do manage my stop loss on this one. I said we would be out of gold by 850. So I'll give it 5 more minutes, regardless if I'm in drawdown or stopped out of this or back up here. We're going to move over and we're going to do an analysis on US30. I'll just put some hard stops in the market, and then we'll move over to indices. Okay, so that's where I wanted to see a wick there. It's not there. So selling pressure is strong. So will these hourly buyers increase this depth of market and come in? Okay. Man, it's tough to flip this candle. Yeah, DXY is strong at the moment. Yep. Okay, so what I'm watching is, will it break this low? Will it hold right there, that kind of red line, what I'm looking at? We got 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go. But if it has to come into this green zone, that's where the bigger buyers are, okay? So if it's coming in here, guys, I might manipulate my stop loss and just bring it a little bit lower than the green zone. But so far, still holding. It's got that higher low. The volume is still at that red line. So I want to see, can the buyers start just asking to trade at 39.40 area up here and see if this depth of market below us can develop? Oh, that's nice, Joel. Nice temperature, 26. Okay, so we're still barcoding. Bullish, bearish. Let's see if we can get this bullish candle in the next 90 seconds to maybe kind of, I would love to see it close kind of above 50% right around here. Then you're closing at the 90 EMA, closing back above the red zone. We can flip it momentarily green again. We're barcoding, but maybe we can barcode our way back through here, okay? So again, it's going to come down to where the close is. There's a lot of selling pressure. There is buyers in this depth of market. But the sellers are stronger at the moment. But it's going to come down to how the candle closes in the next 40 seconds. There's some news over here. OMB's bought. This is not a pressure campaign on Fed Chair Powell. Trump finds firing Powell very unlikely. Okay, so here we go with 15 seconds to go. It's a nice hammer candle. So we got that support at that red line, just a little bit below it, a little bit above, a little bit below, right? Okay, so we're still above our hourly depth of market. Coming in here, spin top, so came right in that red zone. Again, closed below it. I can't flip it yet. We're still closed below it. We're opening with a bullish ignited candle. So will this one have some momentum to drive through here? I can't change the color of the zone until I get blue volume closing back above here, because it could just trade in here. It's a red zone again and reject it back down, okay? But we're building a somewhat support down here. We've got that low, we've got a higher low, we've got a bullish ignited open. We just need that follow through to close back, kind of break this 5-minute trend, and then maybe we could have a nice little reversal back test. Comex market open right over here. However, we're trading in a red zone. Sellers are there. They could very likely push this thing right back down. So it's in a building phase right now. It sucks when you're in a trade and it's building. And we're going into 9 a.m. in 5 more minutes. Heath, welcome all the way from England. Good afternoon. Welcome. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. Okay, just keep an eye. That was a bullish ignited open, right? Still holding its ignited open. There we just lost it, okay? As I spoke, we just lost it, okay? So is there a little point of interest on these 5 minutes? Do we got some like bodies, like right there? We've got a body close, body open, body close, body open. And so can we continue to hold? I know it's this red line right here. It's 3,338. Can we continue maybe holding this and building off of this point of interest line right here? Welcome, my friend. Good morning. I'm going to get to US30 and NASDAQ, guys. Let's into 9 a.m. Okay, so I'm just kind of delaying it right now. But don't worry, I'll do a quick top down on NASDAQ and US30. I'll do like our daily bar indicator analysis. I'll go quicker. All I need is like 5 minutes on those two securities. So I really want to watch. I want to stay with this volume right now. I'm in a trade. I want to watch it to see where it closes. Once I get where it wants to close, then kind of I'll move over to indices. But I really want to watch this, guys. And I want you guys to learn too. See, now the 5 minute point of interest is holding steady, but we got to get that closure above there. We really got to get that closure, because then we can start to squeeze our way slowly through here. I can't stress the importance of closing above here. If we fail to close above there, another bearish leg is going to be coming down. Okay, that's a good push. 2 more minutes to go. Great push. But guys, I don't get excited. I don't get excited. I'm the same way I am in drawdown. I'm the same way as I am in profit. I'm the same way as I am in break even. What I do is I watch the volume. Okay, so I see a higher low, point of interest held here. That's what I was saying. That where I placed that red line, I wanted to see solid support there. It came in. Okay, but this candle now needs to close above here. We can't fail with this. If this candle fails, I'm telling you, we're going to get another leg coming down. So we really want to close strong with this with conviction, so that we can squeeze our way through here and cause some of these sellers to start maybe thinking about their trades in drawdown. Okay, just like I was thinking about my trade down here while I was in drawdown. So I got to apply that pressure on the sellers now. Make them think about their trade. Okay, so that's a good candle. Can we engulf the previous bearish body? That would be really nice and strong. 44 seconds go. Can we engulf that, close near the high? Then maybe the next bar could be in our favor. We get an ignited bar, continue to fill these wicks, and then we're driving up to the Comex market open. Okay, so I went in a little bit of drawdown. I'm right back to my break even right now, right where my opening position was. So guys, if you go through drawdown, there's a method to the madness. You don't need to panic, but you got to know your levels. There's levels to this game. So what I like was the daily low was protected at the hourly support. Okay, so did we close above? Yes. Red to green. Go through the motions. Okay, so we continue to push up. Oh, those tweezer highs. Disgusting right there. Okay, there's those equal highs. We drove right into that wick and rejected exactly at equal highs. I always tell you guys, very technical. Okay, so they came up there. The sellers are holding it down. That's why it pushed back down. So now we got to regain our volume. We got to start asking to trade back up here. And then we got to break that for a new higher high. If we don't, then get ready, guys. Then the next leg is coming back down. But when we come back down, we're going to test. Now we got a green zone. Okay, so that's what equal highs are. You see how it killed our momentum momentarily? Now we're continuing to fill. We're asking to trade. Now we got to break. We have to break this. If we don't, you're going to see me spit my coffee on the camera. Okay, because this is the importance of these equal highs and equal lows. Tweezer bottom lows, tweezer top highs. Now again, you see we're asking to look at 3 times now. That was the 3rd time. Oh man, like they've placed a block right there. They're not allowing it to continue to move up. So when we come down, now we're picking up our pending orders down there. Hopefully we're getting stronger and asking to trade up here, because the sellers could come all the way back down. And what they're doing now, it's a bearish shooting star coming now, trading back down into our green zone, or 50% of our bullish candle that we just had. Okay, so this is where you might get a flag, consolidation, sideways trading. We're back in this consolidated box. Gold is choppy, very choppy. It's just the volume that we're trading right now. We don't have any real trending volume right now. We just got caught in this chop fest. But we still got to follow what's going on. Is it coming into 50% holding? Will it come back and close back above here? But there's your lesson on tweezer top highs. That's why I hate to see these, because it kills momentum when you're in a buy. It pauses momentum. And the sellers there have placed like a wall that they're not allowing a new higher high. Because in order to continue to go up, you got to make higher highs and higher lows, which we had. Starting from the lowest point right here, when it came back up to there, it was a higher high. When it came back here, we got a higher low. When it came to this point, we don't have that new higher high. I know it's very technical. It could have just been one tick. One tick above could have changed everything. But it didn't. Okay, so I'm not surprised that the sellers are pushing it down. Now we got to go through trading in the green zone now. Can we pick up some buyers, or are they going to have a bearish engulfing candle, come all the way down here, close below? Then sellers are in full control. And then they could take out this wick and take out that wick and then come down where the hourly buyers are. Man, gold is nasty right now. But guys, lesson on those tweezer top highs. Okay, disgusting. Oh, when I saw that, you probably saw my face. Those are gross. Tweezer top highs. Get to know what those are. Okay, so no matter what happens here, I'm going to be doing US30 and NASDAQ. That was a momentum killer right there. Okay, 30 seconds to go into the close. Where will the volume close? We'll find out when it closes. Okay, so we came down into the depth of market, the green box, hit all those pending orders. There's buyers and sellers. Looks like majority are buyers, but it all depends where the body of volume will close. Okay, you see now the range of the candles opening up. There's volatility now. Okay, so the sellers close where? Right at 50% of that previous bullish candle. Again, we're opening bullish. So we're barcoding. It's bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish. We're coming back up. Can we take out those tweezer top highs? Let's see. Oh, man. Guys, I really want to get to US30 and NASDAQ, but this is interesting. You know, I know everyone wants to get to indices, but it's good education, man. See how it came up? Lower high, push down. We still got our big body of volume. Can we continue? All we got to do is just ask. Where's Dave? Someone text Dave and Forex Borex and the gold traders to just ask to trade at 3342. Someone message them in Discord. Because if we can get Dave or Forex Borex or snipers to ask to trade up here, sellers are coming in. Okay, see guys how that was a nice big bullish candle. We came up, lower high, come back down. Now we're transacting again in this green zone. This is, we're still in an accumulation phase. Oops, so what did I get rid of? We're still in an accumulation phase right now, okay? So there's buyers buying, there's sellers selling. What I see is maybe this type of bottom where we came down. Okay, our neckline is at those tweezer top highs. Okay, we came down. Right here is the body of volume. Came back down right there with that wick. So that was our opportunity. That was our W to break, and we failed. Okay, so you see how strong the selling pressure is up there. Now it's another shooting star candle coming down, trying to attack this point of interest and take out these lows. Oh, man. Oh, frustrating. Oh, Brandon, Borex is on a sell. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. So, you know, it's, I understand why he's in a sell. You know, I get it. I get it. But I understand why I'm in a buy too. So, you know, it's both ways. There's both ways consolidation. All I'm looking for is I'm in a buy and I'm looking for this higher high break. That's what I'm looking for. Come on with this. That will interrupt the entire algorithm. Like right there. If oh man, if that was a third, I would have ended the call right there. I would have ended the call. That little tiny wick that just peeked its head up there completely changed everything. But wow, you see how much resistance there is up here when it's getting up here. This is unbelievable. If the buyers can close it above this red line, I cannot tell you how that will change up everything. Okay, so 2 more minutes to go. Wow, what a battle between the buyers and sellers we got going on. This is like a fourth quarter game going into overtime. Like it's between the blue team and this black team right now. So it's either one's direction. You know what I mean? It's that close. It's like a coin flip. Who can win this right now? We're still holding higher low, higher low, higher low at the lowest point of the day, at hourly point of control, and there we're breaking that new high. Okay, so can we get this volume continue to close above that red line, and then we can turn this red resistance into ongoing support? Vinny, you would bet your house that buyers will win this battle? Don't bet your house. Don't do that. If you got a nice home, stay in your home. Don't be a degenerate gambler and betting your home. Okay, don't break your home. Okay, Trump is talking now, guys. We got to pay attention. Trump, 50-50 chance of making a deal with the EU. Trump, 50-50 chance of making a deal with the EU. Trump on Fed's Powell. Got the impression yesterday from Powell that he might be ready to lower rates. Okay, so we got 45 seconds to go. We broke for a new higher high. Fantastic. But can we close with this volume? Can we make this red line our support going forward? I know it's 10 after 9 almost, guys. Okay, I'll do a quick analysis on US30 and NASDAQ. I'm not going to do a full top down. I'll go to the 5 minutes. I'll do our daily bar indicator. We'll figure out the highs, lows, opens. We'll figure out some structure on the 5 minutes, and we'll get those ready for Wall Street. But wow, I want you guys to learn right here. Look at the volume. Where's it close? It was right at that red line, and then right away they knocked it down. I guarantee you next candle could open bearish with that momentum and come down. There it is. Okay, just following that reaction of that candle, how it came down. I told you next candle's opening bearish and coming back down. So now you got to continue to build off of this block. Higher low, come back up. That's why I was saying it would have been so important if we got blue volume closing above there. This is better than movies and live sports, Christoph. Yeah, it is. But man, is this volume annoying? Yeah, it is. Like it's sick. Like, look, we've been stuck in this. Oh my God. And sellers are there pushing it right back down. Like at some point, if you have enough of this and you don't want to sit and trade this anymore, sometimes when I get sick of these trades, I exit these trades manually myself. You know, like when I've had enough of this, I hate trading when the volume is like this. It's so much indecision and it can go either way. It's 50-50. There's no real trend. There's nothing. You know, sometimes you get stuck in a trade and then you got to watch this. It's hard to watch this. Yep. So they're now coming after these lows down in here. Will it create a higher low? Will it hold equal bottom lows? Gold is horrible on a Friday. Wow. That's why, Vinny, don't bet your house. Don't bet your house on a trade because you would have probably lost your home right now. So that's probably a big mistake. Don't bet your house. Don't bet the farm. Don't bet the house. Okay? You need somewhere to sleep. No Armandi, no YOLO. No way. You only live once, but you want to live in your home. Okay, guys. Like I love to stay with the volume. You know, that's just me. I hate switching at this time when it's so critical for sellers and buyers on gold right now. But I know we got work to do, and we got to look at those U.S. indices. But man, okay, so I'm managing my trade, guys. I've already locked in kind of where my stop loss is, but I will revisit this, but we're going to go off the charts. We're going to do something else. Again, if you're in buys or sells, I understand. I know there's guys at SST that are in sells. There's guys that are in buys. I'm in a buy. Maybe some of you guys are in sells. I understand. It could go either direction. Either direction. Sellers can win and buyers can win. I get it. I understand. I've been trading for a few days now, so I know that anyone can win this. But what I'm looking at is higher low, higher low, higher low at the lowest point of the day, and we still have this hourly block below us. We did create that higher high coming out of here. We're still in this deep consolidation where it's just kind of barcoding. It is barcoding with bigger volume. Bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish. But it is eventually someone is going to get squeezed out of the market. It's either going to be myself. I'm in a buy. If it comes down here, I will get squeezed out. If it comes up here, goes through there, some sellers are going to get squeezed out of the market. That's welcome to the world of trading. That's how it works, guys. Some days you're going to be on the winning side. Some days you're going to be on the losing side of the trade. That's how it works. If you don't feel comfortable trading this, I would be on the sidelines if you're not in. If you're not in on trade, do not get involved in this. Wait it out. Maybe 9:30, 10 a.m. You'll figure out who will win this battle, and then you can trade with that volume. That's what I would do. If I was not in this trade right now, I would not be looking to get in. I would be waiting for something to happen above here or wait for something to happen down below here. Unfortunately, I'm stuck in this trade. I'm in it right now. So, you know, I can get out of it right now if I want. Just take a small loss and get out. Or let the thing play out. Okay. Here's the close right now. If it closes below here, that green zone is going red. We closed inside of it, so I'm still keeping it green. This candle open bearish ignited, could definitely push down, could catch a wick and come back up. But let's get to Wall Street now. Let's get to some indices. I trust you guys can watch this as I'll be watching this myself too. But let's get to over here. So we're going to get to US30 and we're going to get to NASDAQ. I'm going to do this faster. I told you guys. Okay. So we're going to do this with a daily bar indicator. I'm on the 5 minutes. Okay. So our daily bar indicator is right here. Okay. So I know our opening price was right here. That was our opening price. Yellow line. Okay. I can see when it opened, you know, right there, 6 p.m. Eastern was bullish. Okay. But we do have a low of the day, which was established right here. 350, close to 4 a.m. So just right after London market open. That's our lowest point of the day. Okay. Purple line. Came back to the opening price. Then we had a nice big push up to the highest point of the day. Right there's our highest point of the day. When did we hit it? Close to midnight, 11:30 p.m. we hit it, and we're coming all the way right back down with a little bit of bullish volume. So today is a bullish pin bar candle, kind of like a spin top with long upper rejection wick. But now we can start to physically see some zones. Okay, so where do we have a big zone? There is a pretty large zone right here on the 5 minutes. We're going to see if Wall Street we can get above this, or will it stay below this? So I'm going red zone right there. Is there some points of interest above this red zone? Yeah, right over here, I would say, right there. I'm going to do a yellow line there as a daily point of interest, where it came kind of right in there, pushed back down, closed above it. You see how we used the yellow line for support to continue to go up to the highest point of the day. Then we came down, we kind of closed below it. Then we pushed down, pushed down. We came back into the red zone. You see when we came up, back down, came in it, back down, came in it, back down. Okay. If we come today in Wall Street and we take up the lowest point of the day and drop, look at right here. You got a lot of wicks right there and right here. So I would place a zone right there, a green box, because that's when US30 was trading down there, where it came all the way down. That's what caused it to go all the way back up. If you stretch this into the future, you see when it kind of came down again, almost down there, it went right back up. So what happens today? If we kind of come back, we take out the lowest point of the day, it comes down there, that could be an opportunity that it goes back up. So I'm going to place an alert in there, just in case it gets down there. Okay, so I kind of got, and then now we're just kind of trading inside here. You can see just going into Wall Street, it's making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Yeah, gold is selling off, guys. I can see it on my other screen. Yep. So if this body closes below, you know, I flip that green to red. I got my stop loss down right inside here. Okay. So I'm possibly going to get stopped out of that gold, and then sellers win that battle. They might win the battle, but later on, we got to win the war. Okay. But let's finish off over here. Okay, so that's good enough for me for US30. I got a few points of interest. I got some areas. If you come back up, for example, if today's very bullish and we come to the highest point of the day and we break out, just look above the purple line. Where do you have structure? That's where you draw your zone. And then points of interest are just key levels. Here's structure. Right there was support. Coming across, turned into resistance. Coming across, you can see a little fake out there and dropped it. So if you come back up there, 44,910, maybe that could be a red zone above us. Okay. Is there points of interest on the 5 minutes if you're scalping? Yeah, you can come in here, grab, maybe draw a line right there at that wick, at that wick, at that wick. Or what you can do is, again, the 50% rule. You can go from the purple line up to there. You can find exactly where's the halfway point, and that could be your line if you're in profit on the lower time frame to do something up there. Okay. What the finishing touch now is, overall, what is the trend? Okay, so you can see from this point, you got a lower high, lower high, lower high, and lower high. If you draw like a big trend line, like from over here, here, kind of connect the dots, see how it's still, we're descending, coming all the way from this highest point from Wednesday near the close of the market. I believe Wednesday close of the market was Tesla reporting, okay? See the market drop right there, market drop right there, market drop right there. We got up here today again, and we're below this. So Wall Street, are we going to break out of this descending channel and out of here, and then we go back up, or are we going to continue pushing down? Okay, so we do have that trend above us. Add some EMAs. We're at the EMA 9. EMA 200 is right here. You see where it's at the red zone, at the trend line. So I guarantee you, we might revisit this during Wall Street, but we'll see what will happen up here, okay? So that is US30. We'll leave US30 because we're 10 minutes away from Wall Street market open right here. And I'll do the same thing with NASDAQ here quickly. Okay, so for NASDAQ, I'm just going to get rid of the EMAs for now, just so we can focus on what's going on here. Okay, so we've got an opening price on NASDAQ, yellow line open. It was initially bullish. Okay, I can see where it opened, kind of 6 p.m. right there, opening. And then we pushed up to the highest point of the day. What time did we hit up there? You can see exactly. It was 11:15 p.m. We hit the high of the day. And then since then, we've been pushing down. Okay, there's 1 a.m. It pulled back up, counter pullback right here. So there's a zone. There's a wick, and a lower high right there. So what I would do is I would draw a zone. Maybe, you know, like I like to hang out where the bodies are, kind of in here, in here, and here. And that could be ongoing zone traveling into Wall Street. Okay, so if we come back up to the opening price and we fill up to there, we're filling, but that was that shoulder right there just before London that pushed the market down. Okay, could we break that and get above there? Absolutely, but we still got to understand, just prior to London, they shut it down there. So maybe they'll shut down Wall Street down there. Okay, so just continuing, they came down to the opening price, then they came all the way down. You can see that's where we hit kind of the lowest point of the day at 420. Beautiful time, and just now the new lowest time, 9:05. So that's our new low. Gold is coming right back up, guys. I know I can see it on my other screen. I'm doing multitasking here. But again, we got to get gold closing back above here. So you see how it came back down to the lowest point of the day, held. Again, you need closing volume. It looks now more of a rounded double bottom. I know it's an ugly one that came down, back up, came down, back up. But sellers could, we're barcoding, could definitely push that down. So I don't get excited, guys, until closing candles officially close. Okay. Now we came back all the way down. Now we're coming back up. Do we have some support now? Yeah, right here. We can see a little bit of support on NASDAQ being created right here. Green. Stretch it across. We came back in here, holding. Stretch it now throughout the entire day, the rest of the day. Stretch it into the future, okay? And then just some points of interest. If I'm scalping, right here there was a neckline where it came double bottom, came down, back up, came down. We extended out right there. They shut it down. So that's resistance. There we closed above it. It acted as support. We didn't get that move. They brought it all the way back down. Again, a little fake out right there, pushing it right back down. So can we get some volume back above that red line, build off of this? Then we're coming back to the opening price. We might have a bullish NASDAQ day, flipping that daily candle. However, it could be just resistance and we're breaking and we're dropping. So if we lose the lowest point of the day, just look right here. There was, look at where it came all the way down there, and then see how it was resistance at that point? Right there. That was red. Sorry, I know it's green. I'm not colorblind, but I'm just going faster. There's green. Stretch it into the future, right? If we come and we break today's low point, that purple line, that would be maybe a good opportunity. Buyers will step in there. But also there's a wick, and some wicks right there. There's where I draw like a red line right there, just to give me a heads up at that price. Okay, you can keep going down further if you like as the volume continues to go down. Okay, so that's NASDAQ. There's our daily candle, EMA 9, EMA 200. Let's put these two side by side. Okay, so we got NASDAQ on the right. We've got US30 Dow on the left. Okay, we're 6 minutes away, sorry, five and a half minutes away from Wall Street market open. Let's just go back to gold and just see where it's closing right here. 19 seconds to go. I'm back in the money. Yeah, I was in some drawdown. Coming back up. Can we get an official close above those bodies and build off of this? Let's see. Again, that red line is of interest. Okay, it's of interest. It's a point of interest. Close. Good close. Green zone intact, right? Let me just get rid of all these consolidated zones probably bothering you guys. Okay, so now can we, if we retrace back 50% of that candle, can we hold point of control of this candle? The 9 EMA is there at the point of control as well. We got a nice retest, fill. All we got to do is fill that wick and we're driving up to the red zone. Maybe we can drive. Okay, that would turn into 40 pips. Right inside it could be about 45, 50 if we can gather some buyers to start asking to trade up here and get our way up there, slowly building. But sellers could definitely push this thing right back down, okay? But when Wall Street market opens, okay, guys, I'll be managing this on another screen. So I hope you guys can manage it as well. If you kind of want to reduce your risk, you can, if you want, I'm not right now, but you can take your stop loss and bring it below this green zone. It looks like we've retested it multiple times. You can lower your risk below that green zone if you want. Okay, I'm not ready yet to do that because I've been building with this shit for the last hour, so I want to get paid now. So I really want to get paid. And I told you guys, this wasn't a feeler trade. This was a standard. Okay. So 25 pips, that's 250 US dollars. Okay. You guys probably think I'm crazy. I'm not doing anything, but I told you guys, I want to get paid. I want to see if we can make $400 or $500 on this. Yeah, I can take a big substantial loss, but I'm okay with that. Okay. Trump is talking again. Tell him shut up. Oh, there he is again. We are nearing a trade deal with China. Oh, he's talking a lot over here. Oh, he's on Canada too. There could just be a tariff, not negotiation. Some of the deals will be done by letter. How many times has he been saying this? For the past 6 months, man, this guy doesn't stop. How, are people that dumb to keep believing this guy's bullshit? I don't know. I'm not. I don't believe one word. He's been talking about tariffs and dates and and negotiations and 90 deals in 90 days. Not one country has even came and gave him a deal. The one with the UK, where's the writing? Where's the deal? like, oh my God. It's just unbelievable how this guy is full of so much shit and he can just get away with it. If I came on here and I lied to you guys every single day and every word out of my mouth was a lie and a lie and a lie, I don't think we would have any followers here. How does this guy continue to be popular? I don't know. Don't get me started with this, okay? Not before Wall Street market open. Okay, guys, you can manage your trade if you like. Okay, we're almost at 30 pips in profit, okay? Because when Wall Street market opens, I know it's got nothing to do with gold, right? But it is a major exchange that opens. I know it's only about US30, S&P, and stock market and equities, but gold still gets volatile too with 930. So just please, guys, manage, because this could come tumbling back down, okay? Right? We still have lower highs. I'm not getting excited. We still have lower highs. This could come tumbling right back down. That's why I said if you would like to manage your risk, you can reduce it by placing it now below this green zone, okay? That's what I'm going to do, okay? So I'm going to start to manage my risk, and I'm going to place it right there, okay? So you see how I've substantially reduced my risk where I was down there, so by 30 pips. So, if I come down there and I get stopped out, then I'm not giving away more and more money back, okay? So I've reduced my risk in this trade. I still have a stop loss that could go and draw down, but I'm not going to get killed at the opening, okay? So we got to watch US30, guys, and all of this. So again, please pay attention to gold. And on another screen, I'm watching on another screen, but we got to watch here. So right now we're 30 seconds away from market open. We had coming in at 9:15, 9:20, it was going up, lower highs. We're below the 200, below the trend line, below the red zone. Now it's a big red candle coming back down. Let's watch. Are they going to take out these lows? Liquidity, we're at the lowest point of the day. Also, NASDAQ is pushing down as well, okay? I'll keep you updated with gold because it's on another screen over here and I'm in that trade, okay? But have rules, guys. It's Friday. Don't go crazy. Whether you want to wait for the first 5-minute candle close, wait, because you're going to see some crazy volatility there. Like, you see what I mean? How it just came down bearish and go up bullish. Like, you can't control that. Okay? So it's going to go up, might come back down. If you feel like you want to buy or sell, you do what you got to do. But it's only the first 10 seconds, okay? Gold is pushing 3343. I'd like to get up maybe 3345 on gold. Okay, so it opened ignited, came up, lower high, pushing back down. NASDAQ broke the low of the day. Notice it broke that purple line, coming back up. Gold is gone, guys. Okay, so I really want to just right in there. See how we came into the zone? Sorry, that's about 45, 50 pips. I'm taking out 80% up there. I'm going to take out $400 up there. Okay, so I'm closing 80% on gold, and I'm going to break even on 20%. Okay, so that's gold, guys. I got to get right back to Wall Street. Okay, so gold came to my red zone, 80% taken out, 20% break even, standard sizing. Okay, now let's go look what's going on here. This is Messi. Okay, not football, Argentine Messi. I'm talking. This is Messi price action here. Okay, I don't feel comfortable trading this shit. I don't want to get involved. I already went through headaches with gold. I don't want to join this shit show over here. Okay, so I'm waiting for first 5-minute bar to close. I see that. Let's just pay attention to what happened. NASDAQ broke the low of the day. They grabbed that liquidity, coming back up with a bullish candle. Okay, will it close 50%? Remember, it's Wall Street, so it's bigger volume. Will they close above here? And then maybe we'll get that upside momentum. Wow, gold is pushing, guys. Okay, good job on gold. Sorry, guys, I'm just looking at the stock market because I want to add some shares on MicroStrategy. Sorry, guys, I'm multitasking. I'm doing a lot of shit right now. Just looking at the opening balance of the markets. Tesla is up 2%. Remember, they were down 8-9% yesterday. But everything is pretty flat. Okay. Vinny, your TP is at 48 on gold, 40 pip more. Yeah, it could possibly get up there. Possibly get up there. Yeah. It's going through that. It's just, see if it can cut through that red zone, close above, and continue push. If you can flip that red zone green with volume above, we can build off of it. Okay. But wow, okay, so big, see that big bullish candle, okay? They came up there, they sucked in those buyers, and they slammed it down. Now, US30 has taken out the low of the day, okay? Similar to NASDAQ. They took out the lows of the day. Let's just watch where the volume will close in the next 2 minutes, okay? Guys, hit the likes on YouTube if you love someone who's crazy multitasking. Oh, man. We have fun on these live calls. Hit the likes if you guys grab some pips on that gold. So remember, recap on that gold. I took a feeler trade. I gave $3.50 to the market makers. I bought them a coffee, and then I just came back and made $500. So you see what I mean? The use of a feeler trade. Don't tell them our secrets. Don't get us caught, okay? I'm just joking. The market makers got fuck all on us. But just utilize it. It's a great strategy. I incorporated that when I first was using a standard size for everything I was trading, and then go into a drawdown and lose $300, $400, $500. And I'm like, how can I correct this? How can I correct this? Let me get my feet wet, start off small. If I get stopped out, okay, I lose $2, $3, $4, no problem. But then when I figure out what they're doing, I'm going to slam them with a standard lot, and I'll make $2, $3, $4, $500. For our flip on gold, Armandi. Yeah, that would be nice. Okay, so a rejection at that red zone. Okay, see what I mean, guys? It broke that white line, hourly resistance. That's why I closed out 80% in there, okay? I got 20% running, but I pay attention to my zones. Okay, so here we go. Last 30 seconds. So NASDAQ, beautiful. Took out the lowest point of the day. Liquidity. Coming back up. Could be like a double bottom in itself. Come down. Whoops, not that. I want my path. Right here. Down. Neckline. Back down. Liquidity grab. Look at where the volume is building at the green zone. We got a double bottom right there. Like it could continue maybe to the upside. But it's going to be how the candle closes. Okay. So it didn't close with conviction up there. Near the end, it got rejected by sellers. We have a bearish ignited bar, selling pressure, 3-bar play. So again, we got to see, will it hold the green zone? Will it build off of this? Like if it continues to build, this could be an impulse breakout on NASDAQ. See how it came up, back down. Get ready, guys. I'm going to go on a buy on NASDAQ. Okay. I like the way how it built that double bottom. I'm going to see if it can come up to that daily yellow line. I'm in a buy on NASDAQ. I like that double bottom. I'm going to place my stop loss just below that low of the day, okay? See if I can get it up there. I know I'm trading NASDAQ. Normally I'm trading US30, but NASDAQ looks cleaner to me. So if it can get up to that yellow line, it's about 20 pip grab. Just 20 pips up to there. But I'm going to follow the volume, see if it can continue closing above there. Just placing my stop loss below the low of the day, below Wall Street's liquidity grab, and see what we can do. The reason why I chose NASDAQ over US30, normally I'm always choosing US30, is I like that double bottom. The neckline is right here. If you can't see the neckline, guys, it's right here is the neckline. Okay, so I'll make it red so you see the neckline. So I know I'm in on an impulse. Yeah, I know the volume didn't close above, but it did create that higher high. So I'm in the trade, right? Oh, Miss Jones. Now Miss Jones is teasing us. Gold is breaking out too. Okay, gold. Yep, retest. Okay, but the volume didn't close above there, so you cannot flip that zone green as of yet. When this body officially closes, then you can. I'm going to close an additional 10% out of my gold trade. Okay, because I have to. It's in the money. So I'm closing out 10% out of the gold trade. So I only have 10% running at break even. 90% is out of gold. Okay. So yeah, I got faked out there, coming back in. So we got to see if we can continue to build inside here. And if US30 can close above here, wow, that would be something special, because then we'll flip that green Wow, with a liquidity grab and a higher low. Like that's a nice technical setup where it came down right there. There's the neckline. There's like kind of like the double bottom with the higher low at the yellow line. So if it goes above here, which it just did, it created that high, and it closes with volume above and retest this, you could get that nice move to the upside. And you also have the liquidity grab that took out the low at the lowest point of the day. So that is a good bullish setup, okay, for US 30. Very nice setup for US 30. Oh, I got stuck with NASDAQ. NASDAQ killed me here. Oh, I hate NASDAQ. I absolutely hate this thing. Oh, I have such bad luck with this shit. Okay, so I got stopped out from NASDAQ. I absolutely hate this thing. Why did I trade it? Okay, so we'll continue to watch it. Stay with Miss Jones, Sherry. I understand. I screwed up there. That was my fault. See what happens when you cheat? I cheated on Miss Jones with the wrong lady, and I got caught. I got caught cheating. See? I got punished. Guys, don't be cheaters. Okay? Stay loyal. Stay loyal to your woman. See what happened to me right there? You guys caught me red-handed. I cheated on my woman, Miss Jones, with NASDAQ over here. She was looking pretty, but I got caught and I lost money. See? Just like with women. If you get caught cheating, you're going to lose a lot of money. So stick with one woman, stick with one security, and stay loyal. There's your tip for the day for trading, and tip in life. Stay loyal to your women. I've been loyal for 18 years with Miss Jones and my wife. I got caught cheating right there. If my wife is listening, you're not going to see Ron here next week. Lucky I got the soundproof room in here now. Vinny, is it hard to handle too? It's yeah, it is. A lot of headaches. Gotta manage. With my wife and Miss Jones, it's a lot to handle. Okay, guys, so let's see what's happening here. I'm gonna follow US 30, guys. Sorry, I gotta go back to my loyalty over here. Okay, so it did close above. Just going through the motions, whether you're trading or not, just go through the motions. Red to green, right? Where's 50% of that big bullish candle? Go through your motions. There's my Rananachi tool, open, close of that nice big bullish candle right there. There's the point of control. So if I'm looking to buy, maybe a pullback in there, okay? Maybe I'll get it, maybe I won't, okay? But you see how the 9 and the 200 might be converging into that green zone in that point of control of that candle. Maybe it's just going to retest the red that I just made green and then continue to go up. Okay, US 30, go through the motions. Or sorry, NASDAQ closed below the green zone, so that green zone goes red. Just going through the motions. NASDAQ could continue selling down, okay? Lower lows, lower highs, lower lows could continue to push down. Now US 30, look at it. It came right in there. Do we have a wick? No, so it's cutting right through there. Okay, so you see kind of like a fake out maybe up here. And gold, yeah, retrace back down, guys, okay? So you see what I mean. Don't get greedy, guys. When something moves 50, 60, 70 pips, don't get greedy, okay? That's another lesson in life. In life, not just with trading. Don't get greedy, please. The markets will humble you real quick if you get greedy. I'm telling you guys the honest truth. Like even here on US 30, if you were in buys right there, it's a beautiful, beautiful buys. Like just from that body to the next body is 50 pips. If you don't do anything, the market will come back down real quick. Yes, Sherry, one of the best sayings ever that stuck with me all my life is bulls make money. Right here are bulls making money. Bears are making money right now, but pigs get slaughtered. It's one of the greatest quotes about trading that has stuck with me for my entire life. Bulls make money. If we're bullish, we made money. Like on the gold trade, we were bullish, we made money. Bears make money right now. If you're selling, you're making money. But when you get greedy, you'll get slaughtered like a pig. You know, it's as true as the words are coming out of my mouth, guys. You know, and it's demoralizing. Like that can now impact the way how you trade the rest of the day. Like if you were in that and you were still holding, and you didn't do anything at 70 pips, and it comes all the way right back down to where you entered, you lost 70 pips of profit. But if you don't even have a break even, it could come down there and hit your stop loss. And let's say you go down 50 pips in a stop loss, and you get that's a like 120 point swing. You know, I was reading this one thing. You know what a trader said? The hardest thing in trading, it's not when you're it's not when you take a trade, it's when you are managing your trade. The hardest part of trading is managing your profit, because those emotional swings can be devastating. And I mean this, guys. I'm saying this from as truthfully as I can. It's demoralizing. You know, sometimes when you go up, like I told you the other day, I was up on MicroStrategy. I was up $16,000 US, and I was looking to just get a little bit higher to get to one more level and to hit 20,000. You know, I even had a limit order to close everything out there. I wanted a nice whole number, and I'm going to have a party and this and that. And then it started just come tumbling down, lower highs from there, and then came all the way down where it hit my trailing stop loss. I exited the market with $4,000. It's great. Someone will say, Ron, congratulations. That's good day. Like that's good. I know it is. But the way how I managed that trade, I could have closed out like $10,000. I could have closed out $11,000. It was a $15,000. It was a big swing. And so option trade, no share. It was I bought shares direct. I bought shares of the company I was averaging in. MicroStrategy has their earnings coming up in 6 days, guys. One thing I just want to mention about MicroStrategy, since we're talking about it, all of their earnings prior were negative earnings. This is the first one that they're actually going to show Bitcoin as a reserve on there, and they're going to have billions in profit from the last quarter. Analysts are slow on it. They haven't picked it up. So they have them with negative earnings. If Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy knock it out of the park by showing Bitcoin and how much they're up year over year and quarter over quarter, it's in the billions. It can destroy the analyst projections. And if they release that in this earnings, it could have a lot of bullish momentum and get a lot of eyes on it. So guys, that's just for you guys, maybe if you're looking to watch something in the next little bit. Pay attention to that. I'm glued in on it because it's going to be something interesting. Okay, so just getting back, that big bearish candle came deep down into here, 23,200 low of the day, came back up, closed above there. So this red to green on NASDAQ and coming right back up. Okay, so again, do you want to just take an impulse buy and go for it, or do you want to just wait patiently and see if we can close above this red zone? Because we came in there, back down. We came in there, back down. We came in how many times Wix in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times now. We came in here and back down. So maybe we wait to physically close above here. See that nice bullish bar? Again, came right in there and they slammed it right back down. Okay. And we've got US30 breaking down, maybe possibly coming at the low of the day. Do you want to just take a sell now and hope for the best that it just drops? Or do you want to see bearish volume maybe close below this yellow point of interest, or maybe close below that low of the day? And then on a pullback, maybe we'll sell the pullback. Okay, so I'm not entering a trade right now. I'm just waiting. It's 9:45. Again, just looking, was there any news coming out at 9:30, 9:45? We already did this. We don't have anything. Okay, so just continue watching the volume. Guys, leave us a like on YouTube. Sorry for the interruption earlier when it shut off and came back on. I hate when it does that because it screws up everything that we got going on. That's why I mentioned, please, guys, hit the subscribe and the notification button because if something like that happens and then I start it right back up, you're notified and you can jump right back in with us. Oh, my God. Now, holy, Trump and Epstein now. Trump now is talking about 9:45 when market opens. I have nothing to do with Epstein. Oh my God. Trump now I have the right to take over DC. Holy shit. Like this guy's lost his mind. Are they releasing these Epstein files or not? Is he involved in here? I don't know. You guys tell me. He ran his campaign on releasing this. The MLK files, the JFK files, the Epstein files, the Mickey Mouse files, everything. That was his campaign. Why is he not releasing these things? Okay, so you see, guys, how these zones can play out. That's why I love scalping. I love scalping for this. When you're in a buy, you get some money, you close out. If you wanted to sell, that bar closed right below, look at retesting. You could have sold that candle and made 30, 40, 50 pips coming back down. And then look how it came into the green box, and then you got another big bullish candle coming right back up. Like, when the market opens like this, it's scalper's paradise. That's what I enjoy. I hate holding a trade where you're up 50, 60, 70 pips in profit. Then it comes all the way back down, you lose your profit. Then it's going back up. We could have scalped that leg up, scalp down that leg, buy that leg back up, and you're 50 pips up, 50 pips down, 50 pips again. You're at 100, 150 pips, and you're done for the day. Instead of just buying and holding, buying and watching all of your gains go back down, then come back up, then go back down. That's why I love scalping. I love scalping those waves. Robert, I cheated on YM with NQ. I know, and I got caught and I lost money. That's like a sign from God telling all of us, don't cheat on your significant other, okay? My significant other in the stock market is Miss Jones. I cheated on her this morning. I went with NASDAQ, and I got stopped out, and I lost money. So in real life, it can cost you money too. If you cheat on your wife and you get caught, it's going to cost a lot of money at the end of the day. So be careful, fellas, what you're doing out there. Oh my God, Trump again. Now, China and Japan dominated because of weak currencies. Okay. See, again, too, I hate trading the markets when Trump is just tweet after tweet after tweet after tweet. I don't like it. It causes too much indecision. You're going to see a bullish candle, a bearish candle, a bullish candle, a bearish candle, and he doesn't stop. Like, he'll just start spitting out. I don't even know where he's talking right now, but wow. Sure, it's cheaper to keep her. Yeah, you said it, not me. Gold is coming back up. Yep. Gold is, yep. So again, just trading in these zones. Okay, so sorry, I'll get rid of this. But remember all of this accumulation, okay? Eventually, they redistributed the money. Remember what we were saying? It was either going to go to the upside or to the downside, right? So I was betting that it would go to the upside, but I could have been wrong. If it was coming down here, it was coming down here, it was coming down here, it was coming down here. All the sellers had to do was close it below maybe that, and then they would have broke that. But the reason why I went in buys, my bias was it held the low of the day, and then I had my hourly block below me. So that's stronger than this 5 minute zone. You see how it was trading up and down, up and down, up and down at the 5 minute zone? Remember, the higher time frame zone is more stronger, okay? So just what I do now, if I'm going to continue trade throughout the day, stretch these zones, tidy up your charts, get rid of these red lines. You're gonna find new points of interest with the new volume entering the markets, and just continue trading. Again, we're still trapped in this zone. Eventually, there might be a move up here later today, or that selling move might in fact come down later on. Like if the sellers keep pushing it down, close it, then maybe later on this afternoon, gold is selling off. That's all I do is just trade in between these zones, place alerts where you want. If I want to place it back at that white line, if volume comes up there, I can place an alert. If it comes back down to the low of day or in this block, I place an alert. I let the volume come to me, and when it comes to me, I make some informed decisions. Oh, now NASDAQ closed above, flip your red to green. So you guys got to be quick at this, Like it's hard to do when you're doing 3, 4 charts. So that's why I stay with one chart when I'm trading, myself personally. See there how it closed above, and then if you didn't buy, it pulled back. You could have kind of bought somewhere in the retest zone. It retested and it's continued to go up. Now, what we got to watch is US30, okay? So US30 just broke the low of the day, similar to what NASDAQ did, broke the low of the day, but came back, and you see how it kind of retested the purple line multiple times, and then it closed above and continued drive. So US30, I know it's like kind of lagging behind, but it broke the low of the day, came back, closed, point of interest. So where's our point of interest? Look at the bodies right there. Okay, similar to where the bodies were before. We're at these bodies now. Now it's coming down. It came higher low, retesting. Will we flip back up bullish on US30? You can either wait for a body to close here, maybe at the red line, at the yellow line, at this red line, or when this body flips, if you want to go in on impulse. With 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go, I'd rather just wait it out. Just wait it out for another 2 minutes. We'll get the official close. Okay, will it close above that yellow line? Yellow line, you see how it's representing? It's still my point of interest, daily point of interest. It's static. I've left this on my chart the entire time. But you see now on this body at 9:45, it represents 50% of the volume. Like I didn't even have to place a line there. The daily point of interest is there for a reason. Okay, yes, NASDAQ is breaking out now. So we could possibly fill, remember, up to that red zone. Right there, guys, okay? Yes, it could go up and then come back down. But if it closes above, then you're going to use your yellow line for support, okay? 90 seconds to go. So now we got a nice, beautiful candle coming back up on US30. Again, I'm watching to see, will it create a higher high? Will it close above here? Can I buy the next candle? Will it sell back down? All of these things, okay? So I'm getting ready, and we're about 6-7 minutes away from 10 a.m., but we do not have any 10 a.m. news. If you want to go to your hourly, looking at your hourly, we have a nice, beautiful hourly candle building on NASDAQ. Looks like a double bottom with a liquidity grab on the hourly, came down, back up, neckline, came down, double bottom, coming back up with liquidity grab. That's a beautiful hourly double setup to continue to drive on NASDAQ. We're a little bit indecision on US30, not as clean as an hourly pattern. Again, if I'm an hourly trader, NASDAQ looks cleaner. I know, I'm just stating the obvious. I know I don't trade US30 and I'm cheating again on Miss Jones by giving NASDAQ compliments, but I have to, you got to. It looks clean. Like sometimes it's choosing what security looks cleaner to trade, whether it is your favorite or not. Sometimes it's trading cleaner volume. Maybe US30 has still got some indecision. And I hope everyone had a good time this week with us. We were Monday to Friday on YouTube. I hope you guys do appreciate that, because normally we're kind of maybe 3 days on YouTube. So thank you guys to all the new subscribers. Congratulations to all the winners that we had for the Isaiah for the $15,000 prop firm account 3-month membership. Also Veronica in our Zoom, she got a one-on-one with myself. I'm going to help her out. We're going to do more of these giveaways as much as we can. But congratulations to everyone, and thank you guys for all your support, subscribing. We do appreciate it. There is some of you guys sharing our channel in your trading communities, in your trading groups. So we do appreciate that as well. Thank you guys for that. So I appreciate these things, guys. Okay, so NASDAQ is still building. Maybe we can, okay, we came down, higher low. I want to see if we can come back up with US30. with NASDAQ, unfortunately, like if you missed out on a buy opportunity, that doesn't mean you got to buy the high and just FOMO. Look for some fair value gaps, like right here, this red line. Maybe just place it right there now. You see how it's a body more of a neckline. So if you're looking for a pullback entry, the red line, maybe go a little bit above, a little bit below, right there. See where that red line is? I'm placing an alert. I know I don't normally trade in NASDAQ, but if it pulls back, okay, you're not buying the high, but if it does this, it comes back down right there. You got your 200 EMA and your 9 EMA possibly crossing up there. That would be a nice buy. You buy that, and then you're coming back up, okay? Okay, last trade of the day. I'm going to go in on US30 on this. If it continues to build this hammer candle, bullish pin bar, I'm going to go in to break this daily high, maybe catch 10, 20 pips. Last trade going into 10 a.m. No, 3 minutes, I'm going to hold off, okay? I just looked at the clock. I was I like this bottom, those tweezer bottom lows. That's what I was looking at. I looked at those tweezer bottom lows on the 5 minutes at that daily. That's why I love to, if it comes up, to get into that impulse buy, grab 10, 20, 30 pips coming up. But I just looked at the time, and it's 2 minutes and 3 minutes till we get to 10. So I don't want to get involved in that, because I know a lot of funny monkey business happens at the new hourly candle. So I don't want to participate in that. But that's a setup that I look for. Those equal bottom lows, especially at the lowest point of the day, like the purple line. And I know it's not, someone will say, well, Ron, that's the lowest point. I understand. But that was kind of where they broke the lowest point of the day, grabbed the liquidity, and now it's holding that support there. So, but as soon as I was considering taking a buy, I looked at the time and I saw it was 3 minutes to 10 a.m. So I do not like getting into a trade prior to an hourly 4-hour candle, market open, anything, because yeah, it looks good. They suck you in, you do that, and then boom, they slam you down. So it's just learn patience. See how I held myself off of that? Okay, just by looking at the time. Make sure when you're trading, you're not just focused on candlesticks, the bodies where they close, and the wicks. Make sure you're looking at the clock beside you. Okay, right here. This clock is so important. 1 minute and 40 seconds. Also know when it's closing, are you approaching a 30-minute candle, an hourly candle, a 4-hour candle, especially if you're on the lower time frames, the 5 minutes, the 3 minutes, the 1 minute. You have to pay particular attention to that. Samuel, our pleasure. Golden Light, thank you. Samuel says, thanks to Ron and Dave for dedication, but more importantly, including the admin crew and moderators in Discord. Yes, we do show a lot of support. Everybody, not forget about me and Dave, but to all of the SST members, to our admins, to our moderators, you guys get your flowers. You know what I mean? You guys are more important than Dave and I. You guys keep it going, and a lot of us are learning from you guys. You guys started with us, and you guys are like role models to other snipers in the group. So thank you to all of you guys, and everyone knows who they are. Everybody, I'm going to mention everybody. Okay, so everybody, everyone, everybody at SST in the Discord. You guys are all important to everybody, but thank you guys. You make the community that much better. It's a solid community, guys. Thank you. Because most trading communities can be, some are really good, but back in the day, I'm talking 10, 15 years ago, there was a lot of toxic trading communities. But now there's actually some really, really, really good trading communities out there, and trading as a team, like a trading floor. It's awesome. I love to see that, guys. I encourage that, and I want to see more of it. It's awesome. Retail traders should unite, should get together and get stronger. Okay, and you see how gold is still trying to itch its way back up here, but still red zone. Okay, so if you're going to continue trading, watch and see what happens up there. We're at 10 a.m. right now, and looks like US30 wants to maybe push down a little lower. We've got NASDAQ holding, guys. But that's it for me, guys. I gotta go get to work. I got the wife has got me working. No days off over here. She's got me working on the weekends too. So we're renovating the entire home. There was no trip to Europe this year because we had to get these renovations done. So next year, maybe a European trip, but we got to do these renos. So guys, I finished this work and now I got to go back to my full-time job. I got to go back in the kitchen and start putting down the tile and getting ready for kitchen cabinets coming in. So thank you, guys. I had a blast. Next week is going to be intense. Next week, we have Jolt's job openings on Tuesday. Wednesday, FOMC, 2 p.m. Mr. Powell, federal funds rate, 4.5%. Friday, NFP Friday. Holy shit. And we're probably going to have a lot of earnings pre-market and after hours, probably some big names. Guys, if you haven't yet, go to our website, stocksnipertrading.com. There's a fantastic section over here, section of blogs. right here, importance of wicks. I'm going to be coming back later this afternoon, guys, on Zoom. We'll do a 60-minute quick session, getting you guys caught up with your wick analysis, learning all about today, those tweezer tops, tweezer bottoms, a large wick, a small wick, the implications of exhaustion, rejections. What do all these mean? We'll give it to you in a crash course. I promise you I'll have a ton of coffee in me, so I'll be talking real fast. If you miss it, I understand it's a Friday afternoon. I'll record it and it will be uploaded on the website. If you want to read up on Eldorado Gold, Eris Mining Gold, junior companies over here, right over here, guys, a weekend trading routine. This is available to everybody. You don't have to be a member here. Click on this, and right now, like you can see, Saturday, take a deep dive in strategic planning. You don't have to do what I recommended here, the 1 to 2 hours. You can do 30 minutes to 1 hour. You can do 15 minutes to 30 minutes, whatever. But it's kind of just giving you a guideline of what you should do. Market review and reflection. Do a little technical and fundamental analysis. Do strategy backtesting in your journaling. Hopefully some of you guys are still doing this. I know some of you guys are not. Sunday, what do you want to do? Education and skill building. Read a book. We talked about yesterday some fantastic books. You guys gave some good books as well. Webinars, tutorials, all of these things. We got a lot of webinars. We got a lot of tutorials. We have a lot of courses at SST. They take a lifetime to watch them all. Some of them are 2-3 hours long. I'm going to do a new series, 15 minutes or less. If I'm talking about anything, it's going to be 15 minutes or less. If it's longer than 15 minutes, I'm not going to post it. I will keep recording it until it's 15 minutes or less. I'm going to have a 15-minute candle beside me, an hourglass candle that I will be watching. And if it's approaching 2 more minutes, I'm going to just get it out of me, because I know everyone has busy schedules and no one wants to watch a 3-hour, 2-hour webinar. So I'm going to do 15 minute or less. It's going to be a series. Okay. And I don't want you guys to miss out on that, because there's going to be a lot of education in 15 minutes or less. Market prep and mindset routine. So go over next week's, I was just talking, know your days. What day is FOMC? What day is NFP? Who's got earnings? Like next week is NVIDIA got earnings. I was talking about MicroStrategy. They're on Friday. So all of these things, make sure you develop your plan, okay? So you know what to expect next week. Good preparation leads to good results and success in the markets, okay? Wow, okay, so US30 is breaking down, guys. But that's it. I hit my daily goal with that gold trade. Hopefully you guys got to your daily goals, maybe weekly goals. Continue compounding your account, continue risk management, continue learning from your mistakes. We all make mistakes. Learn about the use of feeler trades, what I did today. That feeler trade, I lost 35 pips. I told you I went down to a 0.1 micro size. I lost $3.50. I learned from it. I saw what was going on in the depth of market, and I came back with a buy, and I hit it with a standard size, and I made close to $500 with that. So that's what you can do, guys, is, just feeling out the market, understanding the way how it's moving. Sometimes I need to get emotionally involved in a trade, whether it's 10 cents or it's $10. It doesn't matter to me. It's just getting skin in the game, okay? Green box, did we close below? Yes, so continuing red. If it comes back up, you can sell that point. That's about, look at it, 50%. See how the zone that opened below, like sometimes you can just see the volume. Like if you just go to the open and close of that candle, look, right there's that zone. Like it's right in there. That's when you're going to start to be doing this with your eyes closed. It's going to become that repetitive and that easy. Okay, guys? I appreciate all of you guys. Have a good weekend, safe, relaxing weekend with your family and friends. God bless everyone. Thank you, guys. Look at Trump is not stopping. We will, again, he's going to send out close to 200 tariff letters. I thought he was sending out these letters a couple weeks ago and a couple months ago. Okay. Donald Trump is probably going to send me a letter too. Probably send you guys all letters too. Everyone's going to get a letter from Donald Trump. But it just doesn't stop with this guy. Look at, I haven't had a lot of luck with Canada. I may impose a unilateral tariff rate on Canada. There's not a lot of negotiating, and I'm not focused on a deal with Canada. He acts like Canada has moved away from him. Mark Carney has moved all production and trade away from him. Mark Carney has been on the side, our prime minister, and he's made trade agreements with a European Union, with Japan, with South Korea, with China, with all countries, with Mexico. And he's gone and done, he's not waiting for the United States. Like, I love the United States. I love Americans. Believe me, I love America. But this guy, Donald Trump, is taking it to another level. You know, some countries do not sit and wait for you. Like, you're going to threaten them. It was fun at the beginning, but now, I don't know, countries are moving on. So he keeps talking. Like, I don't know. I don't want to get into it. Everyone says I got Trump derangement syndrome. I don't know. I just can't stand this guy. But he doesn't know how to do the art of the deal. Okay. Or he was good at the art of the deal, but now he's failing miserably at it. I don't know. You guys, whether you love him or hate him, you gotta watch this. You gotta watch this shit because the markets move. Guys, look at that retest. Oh my God. Okay. I gotta close off this financial juice maybe because this Trump stuff really bothers me, and I just missed a nice sell, like right there, like that retest coming all the way up. You know, like you could have executed that sell and came down and just made like 30 pips just coming down while we were reading all this stuff. Danny Carney yielded to Trump already. I don't know. They're all politicians. They're all full of shit. All of them. Carney is full of shit. Donald Trump's full of shit. All of them are all full of shit. So whatever. Lee, he's isolating America from the world. Who knows what he's doing? I don't know. He's got his own agenda. Who knows what he's doing? But anyways, guys, I got to get out of here. Have a good day. Have a good Friday. Take care, guys. I will be back later this afternoon for that quick little WIC webinar. Okay. We'll see you guys. Have a good day today. Thanks, everyone on YouTube. We'll see you guys next week. 7 a.m. sharp, Monday morning. Have a good weekend, everyone. Sorry, guys. One quick second here. One quick second before we go. The gold sell, the US30 sell right here. Look at, guys, the retaps of 44,800. It's a nice psychological block. Came in there, rejected. If you missed that closing candle below and could have caught that candle, now it's taking out 1, 2, 3, 4 wicks right there, and maybe continuing to fill this and get to 44,600. That could be a 200 pip sell move going down. So, guys, if you're following the signals, the trade ideas, don't sleep on these guys. I'm telling you, they're great setups. Just patience and discipline is required while trading these. But congratulations to those that took that, also on our live calls. So you can make live pips on our live sessions and also have some trade setups and ideas throughout the day to help you guys out. Okay, we try our best here at SST to give you guys a lot for throughout Monday to Friday to help you guys with your trading, education, setups, live trading, all of it. Okay, guys, and a great Discord community as well. Okay, so I'm out of here now. Have a good day, guys. Thank you.
Hey guys, good morning, welcome to the live session of Stocks Network Trading. My name is Dave, guys, my partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US30, sell, okay? I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please, secure.